We're all old enough to remember VHSs, DVDs, and CDs, but times are changing. And tonight on 20,000 Films, we will be discussing the disappearance of all of our physical media. So strap yourselves in, grab a snack, and enjoy. What's up, everybody? Welcome here today, your host DJ. I'm here with the great five finger time two man, uh, Devin, Brevin the dude. Welcome in.
What's the 5 finger time two man?
Because you had both hands, so I was trying to make. I was like 5 fingers.
It's me.
5 times 2 equals 10. 10 fingers. You have 10 fingers. Congratulations.
That was pretty good. Yeah, we can
Some
math.
people don't
we
have
can
10
math.
fingers. You know that?
Yeah. DJ's in college. I kind of know college stuff.
Yeah.
I took college
that's
classes in
college
high
level
school.
Algebra right there. That's
That's
college
college level
level.
algebra. It's 5 fingers times 2 to the x minus y.
Yeah. Divided by 3. You know what I'm saying? It's all
And then we need to
power.
figure out what shoe equals.
Yeah, right. If we know A and B, what is C? You know what I mean? So.
How's your night going, man?
It's going good, dude. Just chilling. I was gonna wake up early today and get an assignment done, but I opened up my email and the professor was like, "Oh yeah, apparently a lot of you didn't complete the assignment, and a lot of you emailed me saying you had a rough week, so I pushed the date back." Which was funny because he emailed that in the morning and the assignment was due tonight. So I was like, I wonder, like, people still had time to do it, but I'm not complaining. Not complaining.
Maybe he just didn't feel like going over it too at the same time. He was just like, he's like, you know what?
He pushed the due date to next Wednesday.
Dude, yeah, he was like, he probably had something come up and he like wanted to go have a good
I was
weekend.
like, no way. So I thought I was gonna do work today, but I was like, now I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Also, I got my new leverless fight stick.
Let's see it.
Yeah, dude, look at that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude, it's the.
So what's the
buttons.
directional? Like, what's all the directional shit? So like,
Okay, so this is back. This is down. This is forward, and this is up.
I don't. Okay, so that's
crazy.
like up is like space.
It's like space bar. It's like using a keyboard. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's still weird. Like,
But less
like
buttons to be in the way.
These 4 are just like your X, circle, square, and triangle, and then these are like this is the bumpers and this is the triggers.
Yeah. Interesting.
So, yeah. I've been using it and it doesn't feel that bad. I'm starting to get used to it. I need to get used to this being up, because like my thumb just like subconscious like muscle memory moves up, like going up on the D-pad. So it's been hard to like get that down, but with the week with this thing, I think I could do it.
Yeah. You'll get it. 100%. Oh, what's going on? Did my stream freeze? Did your stream freeze?
Did my stream?
Oh, there we go. It was just me. It's me.
Okay.
I froze. I froze.
He froze. He froze.
Yeah.
But we're not freezing today because this is 20,000 Films Under the Sea, your choice for all nerdy pop media news, reviews, and discussions you want each and every week. If you like that, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on a podcast and video service near you. But if you empty your pockets for the latest and greatest in entertainment, that's cool with us. You can watch us record this show live right here at twitch.tv/goodkrakenshow. Just like Devin, right here, Devin in the chat. Devin in the chat. If you have Amazon Prime, you also have Twitch Prime, Prime Gaming, as I like to say, Prime Gaming.
Asked me. I would have been like
Prime Gaming.
All right, let me redo that. If you have Amazon Prime, you also have Twitch Prime. Tell them, Devin.
Prime Gaming.
Hell yeah. And we would love for you to give that to us to keep the lights on and cameras rolling. But you can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, hitting subscribe, or by leaving a review on our podcast channel by searching 20,000 Films Under the Sea, and we'll be there waiting for you. Devin,
Yeah.
we have some director's commentary. All of our shows are on your favorite podcast service of choice, so be on the lookout. Search them individually because we split our shows. So it's 20,000 Films, this one. There's also Death Ratio and Shipwreck Show. So
Splash Damage now gets its own highlight. Gets its own highlight on YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube, or you can find them all on YouTube as our little archive, our little vault. You can check us out there, or join the Discord and get those episodes early as soon as they go live. Also, be sure to rate us and leave your feedback. So we can rise through the algorithms of these podcast channels, okay? We're trying to grow, we're trying to expand, and we want your feedback. And if you enjoy, it takes a few seconds. Just rate us 5 stars, or, a 5 out of 5, or I don't know what other
5-star
ratings.
man.
Yeah, 5-star man. Yeah, be
yeah.
like Devin.
You can leave a negative review if you want, but it just has to be 5 stars. That's
Because
the rule.
Because if it's 1 star, we're not gonna read them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So leave 5 stars. So then we could be like, oh, they rated us 5 stars. What did they say? And then we will read them and be like, okay, that's a great critique, and we will try to do better. There you go.
Think about it. Like you can give us the critique in the review, but if you give us 5 stars, that puts us higher up in the algorithm, so then more people can also see what we're doing, and then you can witness how we progress, and we can progress together, and then we can critique you on the reviews you give.
Right. 2024 is the year of change. So speaking of 2024, we're hitting the 4th wall. This is our bite-sized news segment where we will cover brief points worthy in news such as release dates, delays, all this other stuff, movie stars, celebrities, and all that jazz. So, our first story today is Marvel reportedly dropping Kang Dynasty from Avengers title after Jonathan Majors' conviction. This is by Jaylani Turner-Williams from Complex. Marvel cleaned house following the conviction of Jonathan Majors. Now the production company is reportedly considering foregoing the Kang Dynasty title altogether. According to a news article by The Hollywood Reporter, blunders made within Marvel Studios were detailed, along with Majors' arrest last March for assaulting his ex-girlfriend Grace Jabari. The incident came 1 month after Majors made his full-length Marvel film debut as Kang the Conqueror in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which received a lukewarm reception. Majors appeared in Season 1 of Disney Plus action fantasy series Loki, also returning for its 2nd season as scenes were filmed before his arrest. But it seems that Marvel is prepared to scrap the villain's storyline altogether, despite Avengers 5 originally being titled The Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. Per THR, the Hollywood Reporter, the film scheduled to release in 2026, quote, now either minimize the character or excise him entirely, end quote, also getting a new title. However, insiders say that the change was underway before Majors' arrest due to the underperformance of Quantumania, which grossed $476 million globally. Rumored to replace Majors as Kang was Emmy winner actor Coleman Domingo, but nothing has been confirmed, as Domingo will next portray Joe Jackson in the upcoming Michael Jackson biopic. Due to delays caused by the Hollywood strikes and rescheduling of certain projects on the Marvel calendar, some projects are still in the writing stage, while completed shows like Ironheart have yet to set a release date. With Deadpool and Wolverine slated for July 26th, the newly announced Fantastic Four reboot will premiere next summer. Disney Plus show Echo debuted last month, while Agatha Darkhold Diaries is set for September 19th. Devin.
First things first, I hope they don't go away with Kang forever, because I would like to see Kang as a reoccurring antagonist in Marvel, like moving forward, just kind of how he
Mhm.
is in the comics and in a lot of other properties Marvel associated. Just because like he can always be antagonist B. You know what I mean?
Right.
They got I feel like, granted, Quantumania was lukewarm. There were excuse me, some things they could have done a bit differently, you
Mhm.
know. We don't have to get into that. It's good to see that they at least doubled their budget.
Yeah.
With the gross 476 million globally. So that's good, at least. So it wasn't a total flop. It just wasn't a $1 billion movie like they're used to, you know.
Mhm.
Um so I am not scared at all with the main big bad being changed at all for this whole saga, because in the both runs of the original comics, he was not the big bad at all. I mean, he was
Mhm.
involved. He set the stages with a lot of stuff. Again, he was antagonist B that shows up
Right.
in the forefront like antagonist A, but he is antagonist B in that main storyline of Secret Wars. So I'm not upset about that change at all personally. And also fucking don't hit women. I don't know.
Yeah,
um
true. Don't hit women and don't try to go on Good Morning America or whatever the fuck he went on for the interview.
dude,
Like,
I
dude,
used to get
this is the second
paid to
time. It's like
yeah.
first it was R. Kelly, now it's Jonathan Majors, dude. It is
Yeah.
actually insane.
Like, I used to get paid to tell when people were lying, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? And when I actually didn't even watch his full
I
interview
didn't know it went
because
it, it went public, dude. I just heard about
yeah,
it and I didn't even.
yeah,
I don't think anyone watched it. I don't
I
think
watched
anyone
like
did.
10 minutes of it and I was like, listen, you can't bullshit a bullshitter, okay? Like
Hmm.
you're being fake as fuck right now. And like he tried to act like he had crazy injuries when he had like a little scratch on him. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? It's just like I'm sorry. I'm okay with this. Marvel needed to make changes in the first place, whether this was, what needed to happen or not.
Hmm.
The way I see it, Jonathan Majors took it upon himself to accelerate that process. And I'm hoping
Mm.
what we get moving forward can be really fun. Um, we got Deadpool and Wolverine coming out this year. We got the Fantastic Four officially announced. We got a new Captain America movie coming. And I feel like with the rewrites and things that are happening, they are going to cater to these films so much more and build something more meaningful for us over the next 3 years. Because yeah, I we've had some sleeper hits and we had some big sleepers at the same
Hmm.
time. Shang-Chi, great, great. Um, Spider-Man No Way Home, great.
Great,
Guardians of the
great movie.
Galaxy Volume 3, great.
Great,
Thor
insane.
Love and Thunder, they fucking
Eh,
wasted Gore. They wasted Gore. Such a cool
yeah,
villain, and they
yeah,
wasted him on one movie. One
yeah. That's
movie.
very disappointing. Very
And they
disappointing.
got Christian Bale to be Gore, and you wasted on one movie. What the fuck, man? Like, that
Yeah,
is like a perfect
dude.
case
Marvel's
of,
been so up and down, dude. It's insane. A
yeah.
lot of people hated Echo as well. You know what I mean?
I didn't hate Echo. I
That's what
actually
I'm
enjoyed
saying.
it. I thought it was really good. I don't know what people were expecting it to be, to tell you the truth. I thought the story made sense.
Yeah,
I thought the character made sense, and it was a
representation was
very,
good. Like it wasn't
yeah, and it was a
cheap.
grounded experience. And I thought the fight scene where they introduced Daredevil into the show
I thought it was sick.
was awesome, and a lot of people hated it, and I thought it was so cool. I
Yeah, dude. Oh, they were complaining, dude. People were complaining about when in that scene, right? Remember when she like holds her prosthetic leg and let it slam down? People thought like they thought like they called that like move like choreography janky because she did that because they didn't see her
that
like
was
grab her
a
prosthetic
delayed
leg.
that was like a delayed thing
Yes.
because he was like he was expecting the hit, so he went to block fast, and then he lowered his guard, and then she hit him.
and
I thought that was
like,
so
I don't know,
cool.
dude. I saw that on Twitter. I was like, oh my god, dude,
Like,
you're
people are being
killing me.
nitpicky. Marvel fans have overtaken Star Wars fans, in my opinion. I think
They're
Marvel
both
fans
annoying
have
as fuck. They're
gotten
both
worse.
annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Both
And
of
all
them.
you Star Wars fans out there, if you thought Ahsoka was bad, then you need to just, like, I don't know, like, sit on a fork or something, figure it
Sit
out.
on a fork. That's true. What do you think? Like they're gonna replace Kang with? Do we have any ideas of what they might do?
I'm
What do you
pretty sure
what
we're
theories?
getting Doctor Doom. I think we're
Doctor
getting
Doom?
Doom.
I mean, we
Yeah,
are getting the Fantastic Four, so
yeah,
you
and
can connect.
they laid the
dots.
groundwork out already. We in the trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine, they have a Secret Wars comic issue laying on the ground at that scene when Deadpool's on the ground and he's like, "Come here, you big wolf, and help me up." And then he's like, never mind, and Wolverine stabs him, Um, there's a comic laying on the ground, and it's a Secret Wars comic, and it has Doctor Doom's face it's half Doctor Doom's face and half the Beyonder's face. So, like, I already think we already know the Beyonder is going to be a big part. That's like the secret antagonist that we don't see till later, And then I think Doom's going to step in, and I think we're actually going to see Doom getting brought up in franchises moving forward, because we know there's been a lot of reshoots that's happened with a lot of movies, And I bet you the post-credit scene of Deadpool sets up Doctor Doom. I
Hopefully,
bet you
dude.
it does.
Because I think you'd go crazy, and I would go crazy as well.
I would go absolutely. He's one of the best villains in the fucking entire cinema.
He's insane.
And
read up on
I
more
really
about
hope
him. Yeah, he's fucking nuts.
you read more about it. So
Yeah.
I have a theory too.
Oh,
So
yeah?
I'm gonna throw this out here right now because we're on 20,000 films. We're gonna put on our tinfoil hats. We're talking Marvel right now. We're getting this out here. There's no Ernell to stop us.
Yeah, fuck you, Ernell. Also,
love you though.
Drift Away, love you.
You got a Drift Away shirt too?
Yeah,
hell yeah. Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be going to their show when they're here in Portland.
Hell yeah.
Fucking so here's what I think. So we know that Fantastic Four is going to be a period piece. They laid out all the groundwork for it, right? It's going to be based in the 60s, I believe. We got a reference to it in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and then we see in the poster that they released, Ben Grimm is reading a Time magazine or Life magazine, and it is a real issue that was dated from like 1967 or 68, like an actual issue in real life. So I think Reed Richards is going to be the professor for either Howard Stark or the original Ant-Man.
Ooh.
And I think, I don't think he's going to be a founder of S.H.I.E.L.D. or anything, but I think he's going to be the professor that helped them.
That sounds like a crazy theory.
That's my theory I'm going to throw out there right now. So
Dude,
it's here, it's recorded.
Pedro as fucking Reed Richards? What do you think about that?
I mean, there's more than one different Reed Richards.
Right.
I mean, we've already seen it. We got a John Krasinski.
Yeah, that's true.
I think he could do it, actually, because I started thinking about it more. And I think about him as the Viper, Oberyn Martell from Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
And he is a smart, seductive ladies' man, who plots in Game of Thrones. Have you seen
his, Pedro's, have you seen that clip floating around of, Pedro's, notes and how he memorizes lines?
Dude, I haven't.
It's, it's on his script, a sheet of paper, and it's, literally columns of just letters, and it's columns of letters, and he has some highlighted, it's just random letters, but that's he connects the dots in his brain to memorize. Dude, it's so weird. And then
so that means he is smart.
So fucking people were saying I take it back. I think Pedro's a great Reed Richards. This guy might be Reed Richards.
I think we're gonna see a performance from him And I don't think he's going to be like nice guy Reed Richards. I think he's going to be asshole Reed
Like
Richards.
dickhead Reed Richards.
Yeah. And I
Like,
think
I'm smarter than thou, Reed
Yeah.
Richards.
And that's what we need out of a Reed
Yeah.
Richards. We need a dickhead Reed Richards because
I think
he does things like you thought Tony Stark did some fucked up shit that caused problems.
Oh no.
No, Reed Richards causes a lot of fucking problems in the Marvel universe. And I mean, let me rephrase that. Reed Richards causes a lot of problems in the Marvel multiverse.
Hell yeah.
Also, him and Sue Storm give birth to the most powerful mutant in the whole Marvel comic universe, too.
Oh yeah. Who?
Yeah.
Who?
Nathaniel Richards.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I like
He could literally rewrite reality like on a multiversal level. Like he's stronger than Wanda.
That's It's gonna be
And
nuts.
they made connections about the Fantastic Four having children in Multiverse of Madness too. So those kids are alive already on a multiversal level within the MCU.
Insane.
So I'll leave it there. I know we kind of derailed a little bit, but honestly, I'm excited to see where this goes. I always thought that Secret Wars deserves like a 2 to 3 part Avenger film layout instead of just one movie. Just like how we got with Infinity War to Endgame.
Yeah, that sounds like reasonable, because like there's so much material to go through, and you just have to like just try to like condensing it, like putting it in movie form is condensing it when you think about it, because it's like that's not like 2 hours, 2.5 hours is not enough time to cover everything that you want. That's why we have Infinity War and Endgame to like and that's just focused on like just the Avengers and one villain. Like it's crazy. But Devin, what do we got next on the fourth?
Guys, this is actually pretty exciting, especially for weebs like me. Naruto live action movie is in the works with Shang-Chi director Destin Daniel Cretton. This is coming from Michael Kripe over at IGN. A live action Naruto movie is in the works at Lionsgate with Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Destin Daniel Cretton tapped to write and direct, the studio announced today. Cretton has already met with the franchise creator, Masashi Kishimoto, who will help oversee the film. Hey, that's good news.
That's
right
great
there.
news.
Right there. See, I'm
Green
glad
flags.
Hollywood finally figured it out. Oh, we need to have the original creator be a part of this. So, with that being said, Arad Productions, Ari Arad, and Emmy Yu will produce the Naruto film. Cretton will also produce along with Jaeyoon Munford's company, Hiziko. Quote, "It was a true honor to meet Kishimoto-san in Tokyo and hear his expansive vision for his creation," Cretton said in an announcement. "We are very excited to collaborate and bring Naruto to the big screen," end quote. With multiple animated movies, series, and games under its belt, Naruto has been considered one of the big 3 of anime. Its manga alone has printed more than 250 million copies in more than 60 countries and garnered a nearly uncountable number of fans throughout the last few decades. In a statement, Kishimoto talked about his meeting with Cretton, saying he can't help but be excited for the film. Quote, "When I heard of Destin's attachment, it happened to be right after watching a blockbuster action film of his, and I thought he would be the perfect director for Naruto. After enjoying his other films and understanding that his forte is in creating solid dramas about people, I became convinced that there is no other director for Naruto. In actually meeting Destin, I also found him to be an open-minded director who was willing to embrace my input and felt strongly that we would be able to cooperate together in the production process. To put it simply, the live-action Naruto is bound to be a film with spectacular action and profound drama. I can't help but be excited for it," end quote. A live-action Naruto movie was said to have been in the works for some time, but today's news finally gives fans some clear direction. Previous reports had Michael Gracie, The Greatest Showman, tapped to direct, though Lionsgate was at least interested as far back as 2015. Live action takes on classic anime stories are nothing new. Some recent examples includes Netflix's Cowboy Bebop show and its One Piece series. Cowboy Bebop had some really good parts to it, but season 1 felt like a good setup for a really good season 2.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel about it. However, the results of these adaptations have varied, with the former meant a cancellation, while One Piece is set to return for season 2. Also, Yu Yu Hakusho is really good if nobody's seen that yet.
Yeah, it's good.
Naruto is one of the greatest manga ever written that has captivated hearts and minds globally. Avi and Ari Ared said, collaborating with the legendary Kishimoto-san and the esteemed team at Shueisha has been a joy and an honor. We are beyond excited to have Destin at the helm, bringing this cherished saga to life under the Lionsgate banner. Naruto's performance remains to be seen. The movie has no release window, and we'll have to wait and see when it will arrive. THR first broke the news.
Dude.
Have you watched Naruto all the way?
I've watched Naruto. Yeah.
You watched Shippuden too?
Yes, I watched the whole Genjutsu, everything, man. Infinite Tsukuyomi, all of it. I was there.
Dude, I have watched all of it too, and it is. I've watched Shippuden through like probably 3 or 4 times.
Mhm.
I've only watched the original series twice, though.
I've only watched the original series once. I was more hooked onto Shippuden because the time jump.
So good.
It's great.
So good.
I wonder, like, dude, that quote from was it Kishimoto? Like, he's fucking, dude, he's really like 1000% in on Destin being on the project and working together, and I think that's a great sign.
Let's be real. He watched Shang-Chi. That's the movie he watched.
Yeah.
He watched Shang-Chi and he was like,
fuck yeah.
Yeah, especially when it got to that last like act of the movie, he was like, yeah, this is my guy. This is my guy. You know what I mean?
It's great.
Yeah.
Man.
I am
I think I hope, I wonder how they're going to condense Naruto into a film. Cuz we know watching Naruto there's a fuck ton of filler. We all know that. What I want to know, what would be the highlights in creating a Naruto film? Like, is this just Naruto, like the first Naruto? Is this Shippuden? Like, are we going into Shippuden? Are we going into like towards like the beginning of Boruto? Like, you know, there's a lot of things to think about, right?
Yeah, I think this has to be at least a 2.5 to 3 hour film. It has to be.
It has to be.
I think this should do some sort of like the first act can be like them going to the village of the mist, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then, dare I say, the tuning exams. And then that's
they have
the
to
movie.
do it. They have to.
Yeah. That has to be the movie, right? Like it's got to be Village of the Mist, right? For the first act. And then the rest of it has to. That's just so much to put there. There's so much though. But I'm trying to like
I don't know how, maybe even I say it might even stray away from source material in a sense. It could.
Yeah. They could start it at a certain point, you know?
Yeah.
It's just you know what would be really cool to see them do. And I don't think this is going to happen. It'd be cool if they did like a mini series, like 6 to 8 episodes of like Village in the Mist and tuning exams.
Right.
And then what happened right after that?
Fuck, I can't remember.
Why am I forgetting his name? What? Snake
Orochimaru?
Orochimaru. Yeah, be them fighting Orochimaru in the movie. You know, like that first like arc with Orochimaru when he's trying to steal Sasuke.
What if they get to the what if they do the final fight between Naruto and Sasuke? What if they do that? Like that like
ooh. Oh my.
Dude.
Do you know how many times I watched that YouTube video?
Dude,
Like
everyone made an edit of that with every
yeah,
song known to man, every hype
yeah.
song known to man. Like that fight's iconic. But who do you have any ideas for casting?
Dude, I don't know where to fucking start. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea. I think this needs to be a lot of actors and actresses that that fill in representation roles. You know
For
what I
sure.
mean?
Like One Piece.
Yeah, because I didn't know anybody for One Piece, and One Piece ended up being phenomenal.
Phenomenal,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? So like I
Yuri
don't even know
Lowenthal
where to
has to be in there
start.
somewhere,
Yeah.
I feel like.
Who's gonna let's try and narrow this down. Who's gonna be Kakashi?
Ooh, dude.
Yeah, because
Kakashi.
Kakashi's got to be a fucking bamf, you know?
Yeah, he's gotta be fucking crazy. He's gotta be like fucking like that guy, but also they have to be comfortable wearing a mask. Because unlike
Mhm.
some actors, Halo, they hate wearing fucking masks and fucking helmets and shit. So like, we have
You said Halo, and I have to let you know the newest episode because I'm watching it
right?
was actually sick. It was
Really?
actually good. Yeah. And the first episode of season 2 is good. I feel like I need to rewatch episode 2 and 3, but the most
Mhm.
recent episode actually fun. What's up, Shane?
What up, Shane?
But yeah, dude, like there's got to be some fan casting out there. Kakashi. I'm looking this up real quick. I'm sorry for the silence, audios listeners.
We're doing our research.
We're doing research live. We're doing it live.
Research. Kakashi fan cast. Dude, Kakashi's like what's funny is what popped in my mind, dude, what if it's fucking Pedro Pascal again?
Shut the fuck up.
He's cool wearing a helmet, dude. You know what I mean? You know?
So I see a vote for Andrew Koji to be Kakashi.
Mm.
Dude, Steven Yeun is fan casted for this.
I don't know. I feel like it would be cool, but also I don't know if that fits him as an actor.
Yeah.
Kakashi.
I'm trying to think, who could Steven Yeun actually portray? You know who he could be?
He could be Yamato, dude.
Yeah, Yamato or I'm forgetting his name. Naruto's teacher. His direct teacher when he's not Jiraiya.
Aruka Sensei.
Yeah, he could be
Aruka
Aruka Sensei. I could see
That'd be
Steven Yeun
dope.
being Aruka.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
I could see him being Aruka Sensei.
Who'd be Shikamaru, dude?
Shikamaru, ooh.
Or Jiraiya.
We need to see. I don't know a lot of younger actors, and I feel like we need younger actors and actresses
that
that
might not know who they are. They might not be known yet. So
yeah, exactly.
Jiraiya,
which is totally okay.
Jiraiya Tsunade, you know.
Tsunade. Sydney Sweeney. No kidding.
Dude, that'd be so fucking hilarious. But I'd be so down. You have no idea. They'll break the internet. You know that? Sydney Sweeney as Tsunade would break the internet.
Tsunade, no, Tsunade needs to be older.
Yeah, for sure. But like, she's not that
dude,
old.
Karen Gillan.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Karen Gillan, who plays Nova and other things, she would be a great Tsunade, actually. She's got the same vibe, like attitude.
Who would be Zabuza? That's
so yeah, Zabuza I think has to be in the. Honestly, the movie could just be about the mist, village in the mist.
Because Zabuza would have packed up Team 7, and we would never have the Naruto Shippuden ever. Zabuza could have killed Team 7 during that time. Oh man.
Yeah, they got out of there barely. Like that.
Barely,
that was
dude. Skin
barely.
of their teeth, man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. Jiraiya fan casting. Let's see. Let's see.
Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin. Uh, George Clooney.
George Clooney. No, you're out of your mind. You're out of whoever fan casted that dude is gotta be
Jet Li.
Dude. I don't know. I feel like Jiraiya is like a more like Jet Li's imposing. Don't get me wrong, but like in a different way.
Benedict Wong.
Benedict Wong. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I always saw Jiraiya as more of a like he looks like a white guy.
Ralph Macchio. From Karate Kid.
From Karate Kid?
Yeah, he was the original Karate Kid, and he's the teacher in Cobra Kai.
That could work.
Yeah.
Put a few pounds on him and you can do it. Put a few pounds on him.
Yeah. Jackie Chan was listed on here, but you know who Jackie Chan would be?
Old, dude.
He is too old.
Dude, if he's Donza.
You know, imagine Jackie Chan like 15 years ago, but being Guy.
I don't know.
Guy Lee.
Because like, I don't know, man. Because Guy.
No, but like if it was him 15 years ago, if it was Jackie Chan 15 years ago.
I still don't know because Guy has to be very charismatic, and Jackie is charismatic, but like, I don't know. Like his English is not that great.
Still. Russell Wong.
Myself who that is.
No, I just looked him up. He's got Cruella de Vil hair. Anyways, guys, a Naruto movie is coming, and we are definitely gonna be going over this news as it comes. But with that being said, DJ, can you tell the people this next story what we got going on?
Yeah, man, we got Vin Diesel moving forward with the next Fast installment. This goes from Ryan Gajewski from The Hollywood Reporter. Vin Diesel is updating fans on the future of the Fast and Furious franchise amid legal issues surrounding the star. Diesel took to Instagram on Friday to share that he met earlier that day with the writers and team behind the planned finale for Universal Pictures' action movie series. This marks the first public update on the film saga following Diesel's former assistant suing him for sexual battery in December, stemming from an alleged 2010 incident at a hotel during production of Fast 5. Diesel, who also produces the car-focused films, has denied any wrongdoing. Quote, just finished our end of the week Fast meeting with the writers and the whole team. To say the excitement for our finale was incredibly powerful is an understatement. End quote. Diesel wrote in his Friday post. He went on to thank fans for supporting the franchise and added, quote, this grand finale is not just an ending, it's a celebration of the incredible family we've built together. Hope to make you proud. End quote. This message marks a notable development given the interest surrounding what effect, if any, the lawsuit could have on the future of the franchise. Fast X, the 10th installment in the Fast and Furious series that stars Diesel as racing fanatic Dom Toretto, hit theaters in May and surpassed $700 million at the global box office, in addition to a finale that will star Diesel, another film star Dwayne Johnson, and others from the Fast crew is in the works. Last week, Diesel's visit to the American Cinematheque Awards in Los Angeles marked his first public appearance since the legal action. As one of the high-profile guests paying tribute to honoree Helen Mirren, Diesel thanked the Oscar-winning actress, who had a role in Fast X, for inviting him to speak. She in turn thanked him while accepting her honor. A sequel to Fast X from director Louis Leterrier is scheduled for release on April 4th, 2025. Yeah, we're getting another hopefully the final Fast and Furious movie.
Listen,
are you excited?
No, I'm not. The last movie was fucking terrible. It was fucking awful. Right now, my list of top 3 terrible movies right now that I've seen in the modern era.
Yeah.
That I have actually, I'm gonna do top 4. It's gonna go.
Wow, there's 4.
Yeah. No, 5.
5.
Terrible
movies. He's adding
top
more.
Top 5. Five being the lowest of them, and number one being the
worst
worst
of the worst. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna go. 5 is gonna be Army of the Dead.
Mhm.
4 is gonna be Fast X. 3 is gonna be Malignant.
Okay.
2 is gonna be Rebel Moon, and 1 is gonna be Madam Web.
Wow.
Those are some of
that's
the
a
worst
solid
movies
list.
I have seen. Like straight up, like some of the worst movies I've
3
ever
of them
seen.
being in the past 2 years. That's actually insane.
It's am I wrong? Am I wrong
It's
though?
not wrong. You're not wrong.
All those
The
movies
fact
are
that
bad. Every
fact
single
that
one.
3 of them happened either this year or last year is incredible. We've had some shitty
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah. Like fucking some of these directors and producers need to know when to just hang them up, you know?
Yeah. Talking to you, Zack Snyder. Fuck you,
Yeah.
dude.
Zach Shitner.
Devin, well, you know, what do you want? If I know you're not excited for this. As am I. I'm not excited. But what would they have to do to get you to watch it? What crazy stunt? What gimmick do they have to throw in this time? What actor do they need to have for you to try watching this in theaters?
Keanu Reeves, but Keanu Reeves would never do it.
Keanu would never do it. He has too
Exactly.
much respect
Yeah.
for himself.
Yeah. Or like Brad Pitt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be funny.
Yeah, dude, Brad Pitt and Bullet Train better than the last like 7
dude,
Fast and the
Bullet
Furious
Train's
movies.
so good. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Bullet Train.
Don't get me wrong. The first Fast and the Furious movie, the second one, and Tokyo Drift and Hobbs and Shaw. Those movies are good.
Right.
All the
They're
other
great.
ones, like, why the fuck are we in Brazil with tanks and missile launchers? Why are we going into space? Why? Why do we have submarines? Like, why?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's
I like the grounded.
Like,
I like the grounded Fast and the Furious movies. And if you
For
want to
sure.
do the special action, like crazy secret agent bullshit, do the Hobbs and Shaw's movies. You know, with Dwayne Johnson and fucking Jason Statham. You know what I mean? Like that makes sense. You know, they're bringing back people and characters who had traumatic deaths in the movies. They're bringing them back like nothing happened. You know
like
what I
Han.
mean? Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love Han. But
Love
like,
Han. Love that guy, but
just why? Like, you're
I thought you
ruining
were
the
dead,
canon
man.
of your own story. Like, just because Vin Diesel is going senile and he knows he's not going to be able to do anything else after this, and especially since Guardians of the Galaxy isn't going to be with James Gunn anymore, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not
man.
stoked about this. The only inkling of stokedness
What if
I
Sydney
have
Sweeney
out of
was in
this,
it?
I don't care. I haven't even watched Euphoria. You know what I mean? And she was terrible at Madam Web, so that makes me care
that's
less.
not her fault, though. That's not her fault.
Yeah, I know, but
That's everyone else's fault on that movie.
Yeah,
But
but like the only inkling of stokeness I have from this article is the fact that Dwayne Johnson is doing a movie that is akin to Hobbs and Shaw. That's the only thing. The only thing.
Yeah. Devin, what do we have next?
Guys, this one is fucking cool. Community movie script is almost done, says creator Dan Harmon. This is by Diego Ramirez Bechara over at Variety. Community director Dan Harmon is inching closer to the finish line for the movie portion of his 6 seasons and a movie Prophecy. Following up on former Community star Donald Glover's recent assertion that a script is already in the can, Harmon told Variety that is almost right. According to Harmon, he's almost done working on the script and for the highly anticipated film, which is set to run on NBCU's Peacock streaming service. Quote, I can confirm Donald Glover's report that I told him the script was done, but I also say Donald's sources are so unreliable because the script is always almost done. Harmon quipped, what I can tell you about it is set on the campus of Greendale Community College. I'm super excited about it, and we're almost done. Donald Glover told Entertainment Tonight last month that he was told the script literally. I was texting today. I was told that the script was done. It turns out he was texting with Harmon and was almost right. When reflecting on his writing process thus far, Harmon said that though he's been very excited about it, it caused him to have what he described as good nervous breakdowns that have made him cry when thinking about the show and its characters. Quote, I've been having kind of a nervous breakdown the last couple of months just by working on it. And that's a good thing because I'm having all kinds of flashbacks to 2009. It's going to be awesome, Harmon said. I'm like, why am I crying about these characters? Harmon is co-writing the script with Community and Brooklyn Nine-Nine writer Andrew Guest. The film will star the original cast members Glover as Troy Barnes, Allison Brie as Annie Edison, Gillian Jacobs as Britta Perry, Joel McHale as Jeff Winger, Ken Jeong as Ben Chang, Danny Putty as Abed Nadir, and Jim Rash as Dean Pelton. The film's production will now fulfill the show's promise of 6 seasons and a movie, a cheeky line from the series' early seasons that has since ignited a passionate fan movement for the film. Peacock and Sony Pictures TV, which jointly announced the green light back in September, described the negotiations for Peacock to secure the movie as heavily competitive. As part of the deal, Peacock has also acquired non-exclusive rights to the full 6-season Community library, which can also be found on Netflix and Hulu. McHale also serves as executive producer on the Peacock exclusive film, as do Harmon, Guest, Russ Krasnoff, and Gary Foster. The sitcom also follows a diverse group of students at a community college as they navigate absurd situations from form unlikely friendships. Community ran on NBC for 5 of the show's 6 seasons, with the final season airing on Yahoo Screen, a short-lived streaming service. Have you ever watched Community, DJ?
I've watched a little bit of it. I never watched like in full, but from the stuff I did watch, it was very entertaining. Plus, Donald Glover's in it.
You should actually watch it. That's like kind of where Donald Glover got his start, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of notable actors and actresses who do guest in the film. I mean, show as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should definitely watch this sometime. Some episodes can be hit or miss, but there's a lot of really good episodes. There's a D&D episode that's awesome, and they do a second round of it. They do like reoccurring themed episodes. There's paintball episodes. There's like pillow fort episodes. It's a really fun show.
I saw an episode or a clip of an episode on TikTok. It was like it was like I think paintball or something. Like they were like trying to get the early registration. And like they're fighting like the chess team or whatever. I thought it was sick.
It's really good. There are some key episodes. If you don't feel like watching the whole series entirely, because it 6 seasons, it's a lot. I would just look up the best like episodes to watch. I definitely there is a lot of inside jokes in the show, and like me and a couple of my friends, like the whole like Troy and Abed in the morning. It's so good. It's so good.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I'm actually excited for this. Take as long as you want to make this, Harmon. I don't care. Like just do it right. Good. Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's all I care about. So it's a great show. Great show. I love to close the book and have everybody move on successfully with a great movie after that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. So as someone who hasn't watched Community that much, like what do you think, what are you expecting from a Community movie?
It's going to be comedic, and I feel like it's going to be these characters saying goodbye to each other and moving on with their lives after. You know what I mean?
Huh?
Yeah, I think it's going to, and I think that's why he was talking about crying, is because this is going to be the send-off, and it's been so many years since this show finished. This could be like the reunion with the send-off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of like what we could be looking at, because like they have reunions and stuff like that. I don't know. I've never gone to a school reunion because fuck that shit.
Yeah.
But
I don't even know if my school does reunions, dude. I swear that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My 10-year high school reunion got ruined by COVID. So.
Oh, well, there you go, dude. It's a sign, dude. You're never supposed to go in the first place.
Yeah. So, which I was gonna go because at the time I was like, "Oh, I'm in a touring band." You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like yeah, I'm about to like flex on everybody. Like yeah,
Yeah.
fucking doing
What
my
were you
dream. Dude.
up
What are
to
you
this
doing?
year? I was
You're
like, it's
stuck in
like,
the
oh,
office.
I just got back from New York playing this huge festival. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be funny. It's gonna have some drama to it. I'm guessing it's gonna have some deep cuts to the show. Um, and yeah, I'm stoked that they got like 85% of the original cast. They're missing a couple
Mhm.
people, but that's okay.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, Devin, I think it's time for us to move in our headlining segment. Let people know what we got going on.
Guys, we have decided. We've prepped for this. We've
Mm,
written. We've come up with a storyboard,
yeah.
and we now have our final cut.
Let's go.
Yeah, this is gonna be our headlining topic, guys. DJ, tell them what we're gonna be talking about here.
Well, Devin, we are going to be talking about physical media and its disappearance in the modern age. You know, everything's moving to digital.
Hmm.
And what sparked this conversation starter for us was there was some news that 28 days later was removed on all streaming platforms. You cannot stream that movie anymore. Um, the only site that has it is, I think, I forgot the site's name, but it was only just the trailer and not the full film. So, I think 28 Days Later counts as lost media because of that. No one else can access it unless they pirate it, unless they already have a physical copy that they bought way back when, if they even have it. So, and it's disheartening to hear about. Devin, what do you think about this movement to digital?
Um, Look, digital and physical both have their plus and minuses, right?
Hmm.
Um, I like digital in the sense that I could buy something digitally and I can access it from almost any device I own anywhere I want, right?
Right.
Um, it is sad that we are doing away with physical media because having physical movies and games and stuff like that, it just feels like you physically own that product. But that product can be physically ruined as well if it's not taken care of, which was
Right.
my biggest gripe growing up with my brother. He always leave discs out of their cases.
Oh,
Oh,
dude. I mean, you know,
I hate it.
it sucks because when I was thinking about this, like, I know we joke around that I'm the youngest here because I am, but I still remember VHSs and VCRs, and
Mhm,
like I remember when we moved into this house, like we literally had shelves and fucking
mhm,
cabinets filled with DVDs, VHSs, and sometimes Blu-ray whenever that started becoming like a real big thing. Um,
mhm,
and we had so many movies. Like I literally could pick out anything, like the Rush Hour or like,
mhm.
something. I have a I think I don't know if I still have it, but I have a copy of Spirited Away on Blu-ray, and
Yeah.
I can if I have a PS4 or if I have like a Blu-ray player, I can watch
Mhm.
that at any time.
Yeah.
Um, and even like physical game disc, man. I remember just going into Best Buy and there's like fucking bin
Getting shit for cheap,
shit
like
for
5 bucks.
$5, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
$5, $10 for the cheap, dude. Or like a 5 for 2 deal. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
Like we are missing that so much. And I enjoy digital because it's convenient. It's like, and it doesn't take physical space. It takes space on your computer or your phone, but it doesn't take physical space. You don't have to store it anywhere. You don't have to take care of like a disc. You don't have to have like a fucking cleaner. You know what I mean? Um,
mhm,
and you can have multiple films, music, games on one device, and not have to like swap in and out. You know what I mean?
mhm,
Um, but we don't own that media. You know, it's like we
mhm.
bought it, we purchased it, but we're not really owning it, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
because like our digital license is dependent on the company that you bought that license from to continue on that license. We've seen
Mm-hmm.
things happen with Sony with losing licensing to Discovery. We saw it with Funimation being absorbed by Crunchyroll. And it's very disheartening. Like going on like having all the physical media. My parents did the same thing, dude. Like
Mm-hmm.
I grew up with Friday night was Blockbuster night. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Um, like, and then we before streaming was a thing. I mean, we had iTunes and stuff like that, but my parents were such avid media like viewers and listeners.
Yeah.
Like we had a system in our living room. We had this for movies and for music. It would be 200 DVDs in one and 200 CDs in the other. And my parents were so meticulous about this that they programmed it so you would know exactly what song name it was, what artist you were listening to, the album title. It would be
Hell yeah.
all by number and everything. And it was the same with the movies, man. Like we had shelves of box art and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, one of my favorite experiences was going to Blockbuster as a kid. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah.
we'd go to
Blockbuster was that
Blockbuster,
place, dude.
dude. We'd rent 3 movies and two games all the time, every Friday. And if I liked the game a lot and I wanted to keep playing it, we would just re-rent it, roll it over for the next
Mm-hmm.
week. You know what I mean? That's how I played Shadow of the Colossus. That's how I played like Twilight Princess. Like that's how I played a lot of games when I was younger.
Yeah,
Uh,
dude.
like
It
uh, I miss
like
that.
the
I
glory
miss that.
days, dude. And it's like, and it's disheartening, dude, because like people growing up that are younger than me have no idea what that's like.
They
No
don't get
idea.
the
No idea
Blockbuster
about burning
references.
CDs,
Yeah,
burning into a
yeah.
CD, making a mixtape. Nothing, dude. Like, like, of course, all of it now is convenient, but man, there was something about doing it yourself. And like, I would even like label. You would like take the Sharpie, like a safe Sharpie, you label the disc and stuff. You just have it in like a little binder.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just pull out your jams or pull out
Mm-hmm.
a whatever disc you had this shit on, and it's
Mm-hmm.
we've lost that. Like I literally like those shells I was talking about. They're like empty now. Like we just got rid
Mm-hmm.
of them. Which I'm kind of sad about. I like even some of my games that I had, I got rid of. They took up space and I wasn't using them. But
Mm-hmm.
it sucks. Like even with the 28 days later, right?
It's one
You
of my favorite
bought
movies of all time. I actually
yeah.
own a physical of it. So,
Well, then there you go. You're lucky you get to have
dude,
that,
that thing's that dude. I could probably make a lot of money on that right
dude.
now.
You could sell. Honestly, dude, burn it on multiple discs, dude, and start selling
Dude,
it.
I'll just fucking copy the file into my computer and
Yeah,
then I can
and then
just watch it.
just watch
And then
it
I'll
or
send
like
it
just
to
check it out.
everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, I can't do that. I don't have a disk drive.
Oh no, yes, that's
You know
right.
what though? Actually,
That's
I
so good.
found something in a box recently.
Oh yeah?
My old laptop that I used to play
No
MMOs
way.
on.
No
Yep.
way.
Yep.
The
And
Toshiba.
yep.
For our
And
audio
it
listeners,
has a
Devin pulled out.
DVD
Oh, DVD. Oh my
disk
gosh.
drive, compact disk drive, and a disk writer and reader.
Oh, that's insane.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
fucking so our audio listeners, Devin pulled out of a bag a black Toshiba laptop. He's currently filming it with trying to open the CD drive on it.
I think it only opens if it's on.
Yeah. Ah, that sucks,
Yeah.
but like still
But like look,
oh man. Dude, it's
dude,
all
this thing was
glossy too.
awesome.
It's like the
Yeah.
dude, the gloss
Yeah.
brings me
Yeah.
back.
Dude,
The
this
gloss
thing
brings me
was
back.
sick. Dude, Intel Core i7 on this.
Oh, that's probably like
Windows
fucking
7.
Windows 7. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's got Dolby Advanced Audio and
Oh yeah.
Harman
I
speakers.
bet that sounds amazing.
It actually wasn't bad.
wasn't bad. I mean for a laptop, yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can get the the specs of this. All I know, it was actually not a bad PC. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? For
Yeah,
what it was.
You know, for what it was, probably pretty good at the time, dude.
Dude, it
So,
has an i7 in it.
yeah, i7. Well, like they can just label it i7. It could be like like a shitty
Yeah.
i7, but like still.
The GPU in it, I think, was like equivalent to like, God, what was the one before the 1060?
1030.
Yeah, I can't
1030.
remember. It's like that. It's like right around
Oh,
there.
okay, not bad then. That's not bad. That's
Yeah.
like barely 1080p gaming.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
But dude,
But
yeah.
yeah, next step for the future of media, I hate to say it, but this is me bracing ourselves for the reality of it.
Mm-hmm.
You probably won't be able to buy things anymore, like movies,
I mean,
at all.
yeah, we're
Like digital
already
copies.
we're already to the point where we just buy subscriptions, and
Yep.
that is a purchase of a service rather than purchasing of the actual media on that service. Like with 28 days later, like it was on multiple streaming platforms that people pay for, and it's gone because they said it would be gone, and
Yeah.
it's nowhere now unless you have a physical copy, which sucks. Sucks, dude.
Yep.
But
Yep.
it's reality. It's the world we live in.
Yep. Unfortunately, and that's probably. But with this being said, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody takes it to their own to start their own like site where
Mhm.
they are like, we're gonna see pirating come back super hard again.
Oh, for
And
sure, dude. We're gonna have lost media sites, dude. It's like
yeah,
it's gonna
yeah.
be a big thing.
You,
Um,
you know how there's like TikTok shops and stuff like that that make like
yeah,
different kinds of candy and stuff like
Mhm.
that, or they take candies and they alter it.
yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if some company and gets some sort of licensing deal where they can make copies of movies and sell them, like
Mm.
that is lost media. You
I
know,
mean, it could be a thing. I mean, it just depends on like copyright stuff and like how you
exactly.
sell it.
That's the biggest thing. Because guys, it's expensive to redistribute film because
Yeah, because our
you
copyright
got
laws are
music
so fucking
licensing.
old.
Yeah, yeah, you got music
Anyways,
licensing. You got likeness. You
Mhm.
know, like all that stuff. But I could see eventually, especially with streaming services getting so expensive now, like 20 something bucks per subscription. Like you're already paying for cable. I could see there being a big fallout in the streaming industry
Mhm.
eventually. And I could see that be the means to going back to physical media. You know, like
Mhm.
we saw a big boom in record players and vinyl come back, you know, within the last
Yeah,
decade and a half.
I
I
have a
could see
record
that
player that
happen
I have
again.
not used.
Yeah, but like when bands release albums, they always release, you know, records and vinyl too, and they're
Mhm.
super sought after now. So
Yeah,
I could see that be a thing. I could see that.
yeah.
I don't think it's going to be gone forever.
Maybe it's like a yeah, like you said with like bands and stuff. Maybe it's like it'll be like a thing. It's like a retro. They retroify. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like they'll bring it back if it becomes a trend again. To bring it back,
Yeah.
right?
Which it will eventually, right? Because what's going
Everything
to
comes full
happen is
circle, dude. Everything
we're
comes full
we're
circle all
going
the
to
time.
get old, right? We're
Yeah.
going to be in our like our late 50s, early 60s, and we're just going to be like, let's bring Blu-rays back. Come on, you
Yeah,
know? Yeah.
yeah. Remember Blu-rays?
Yeah. Hey, we figured out how to make 4K VHS.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, man.
Who knows? Who knows?
Who
But
knows,
like,
man?
the biggest perk with going to you know, fully digital, like I said before, the ease of access, right? Just on multiple
Yeah.
devices, anywhere that you can get an internet connection. But it is a scary thing to think about, you know, and there's lots of people that throw this stuff away all willy-nilly, like, and with physical media going out, like a lot of things are going to get really expensive. DVD players are going to get expensive.
Oh, dude,
Consoles
eBay is
with
gonna
disc
look like
trays.
dude, eBay is gonna look so crazy in the next 10
Yeah.
years, man.
I'm about to go to my parents' basement and dig up as many electronics that I know that were
Dude, just
mine,
hoard them until they
and
start
just
stacking up,
and just
dude. Oh
I'm
man, that's
gonna
smart.
get them into a climate controlled box with a bunch of the little gel packs,
Dude,
and you know what I mean?
even original Game Boys now are fucking
Yeah,
insane, dude.
yeah.
A
I have
GameCube,
one.
intact
I have
GameCube.
one. I have a GameCube sitting on the other side of my wall right now. There's a
Yeah.
GameCube, an Xbox 360, the nice like slim one.
Oh yeah.
The old PS3, the backwards compatible PS3, the 80 gigabyte one
Mm.
that has the PS2 memory cards in it. And a Xbox One, and what else is out there? N64 and a PS1. It's just all on the
Oh
other
yeah,
side. I'm
you're
setting
gonna be
up a
so
little
rich, dude.
Yeah, I'm setting up a little retro corner in my living room. I'm just waiting to get another TV, and I'm gonna get a little 4K adapter for the AV plugins and all that stuff,
Oh
and I'm gonna
yeah.
have the retro corner right there.
Hell yeah. Sounds sick.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds sick, dude. And yeah, I mean, like, it's not that we have a problem with digital media, you know what I'm saying? It's just like it's sacrificing physical media for it, you know? Because it's
Hmm.
like it's so easy and convenient nowadays. Like even just with cloud streaming, like you could start a movie on your computer, and then you go on a trip. You can pull it up on your phone and be right where you left off if you have internet connection, at least.
Hmm.
Same with music, dude. I have Spotify literally everywhere. And I have it on my phone, I have it on my computer, and I don't have to waste. I even don't have to waste any storage space for it.
Hmm.
Because I'm streaming it directly from whatever server they got in bumfuck wherever. Um, and it's it sucks, but it's also like this is kind of the reality we're in. We're gonna be so connected to everything and the internet in general. Like
Hmm.
the internet's just gonna be woven through us, which is crazy to think about. Um, to the point where we don't even at some point we don't even need like phones, dude. We don't need phones. We won't need fucking
No, we're
computers.
just gonna have like little
We're like fucking
earpieces with like,
chips, dude. We're gonna be
dude,
cyberpunk, dude.
we're gonna have the power level meters from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
You're just
dude.
gonna have
The
this little
fucking
screen
visors,
like over
dude.
one of your eyes.
No,
Yeah.
we're gonna get those like tiny contacts, like electrical
Yeah.
contacts that we just fucking put in our eyes, dude.
I've never wore contacts. I'm not excited about
Dude,
that.
I'm not excited about that, but you get the Neuralink, dude. Get that
Neuralink.
Neuralink. Yeah.
We're gonna all be Ghost in the Shell. I'm gonna tell one story actually.
Yeah,
Then
what's up?
it's a super short, but we had some crazy ice storms here last
Mm-hmm.
month here in the Portland metro area. What happened is we lost internet, and then me and my
Mm-hmm.
roommate, because one of my other roommates, they were at their partner's house for the, like, we all knew it was coming, so like, we stocked up on groceries. They went and stayed at their partner's house, and we're like, okay. So
Right.
me and my roommate Andrew were like, we didn't lose power, but we lost internet for one of the
Mm-hmm.
days, and we're like, we sat there for a second, we're like, fuck, we can't play fucking Power World or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
because that was like the big thing at the time. And then we looked at each other, and then we looked over at the retro corner, and then I have boxes of physical media as well in this room. And I just went, we could play some games, or we can watch a movie, because we had a stack of Blu-rays. You know what movie we watched?
What?
Uh, and we watched it on my Xbox Series X disc drive as well.
Oh yeah.
So it was like impeccable, like 4K Blu-ray experience, because
Right.
it's like some of the newest Blu-ray technology out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we watched Tropic Thunder.
Hell yeah.
It was so good. It was so good.
Oh,
Who's
man.
the director? Who's the biggest guy in the room? I want you make the biggest, hardest fist you fucking can. Punch that guy in the fucking face.
What a fucking classic, dude.
Oh, dude, that's such a good. You know that's Tom Cruise
Yeah,
as the
dude.
producer.
Dude, when I found out about it like years ago, I was like, no fucking way. And then like
Dude,
now
I
I can't
know.
unsee it. I can never unsee
It's
it now.
so good. He had
it's so
such
good.
huge
Yeah,
arms
fucking
too.
huge
He was like a fucking bald gorilla with glasses.
Dude, I will fuck you up.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's so great, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Speaking of that, right?
Mhm.
I think that's one of the things, the drawbacks of digital stuff. Like, also like this week, right? I don't know if you know, like past few days, like there was a server outage or something with like phone services, every
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Fortnite, Epic, like everyone was having outages. I didn't have any outages. I don't know.
Yeah,
I was
I was all
fine, but
Gucci.
apparently a lot of people were affected by it, especially
Mhm.
AT&T users.
Yeah.
Um, and no one could get access to anything.
Mhm.
Which is scary, dude. That's fucking.
You know, when I was in high school, before I got a phone, I was used to having to use a home phone or just like showing up at
Mm-hmm.
people's houses to hang out and stuff like that. I would not be upset if something like that happened again, honestly. I feel like we're
Mm,
getting too used to this way of life. Although I do love technology, I love tech, I
right.
love games, I love online services, I literally have a piece of glass with metal and that this is I can do anything on this. I can fucking play
Dude,
Resident
it's
Evil
just
4
melted
remake on
sand.
this.
There's just
Yeah.
melted sand and some fucking
Yeah.
metal.
Yeah.
And
Dude, oh yeah,
it,
yeah, you got the 15 Pro as well,
yeah,
huh?
dude, I have the fucking
Yeah.
it, and it does everything, dude. I can watch
Yeah.
hentai on this whenever I want.
Yeah, honestly, I do love this phone a lot. It is actually way better than I thought it was going to be.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude. And it's oh, dude, you reminded me, like, home phones, dude. Oh my
Yeah.
god, home phones. We don't have
Yeah.
that. Dude, I
You
remember
know,
just
they
like,
still sell
oh,
home phone lines. They still do. That's a thing
because
still. Like
that's such a
they sell
big
it with
thing for
Comcast.
me, dude. Because totally forgot that, like, every time I got home from school, I had to like pick up the home phone and call my mom. I had to remember. I have their phone numbers written down on like a piece of paper next to it,
Mhm.
or like
See, back in the day, you would just memorize phone numbers, no problem. Like you had a
yeah,
girl
no,
you liked in
I did
school,
too. I
you
just
memorized their phone number.
Yeah, no, I memorized I still know my mom and dad's phone number to this
Yeah,
day.
same, same.
So,
I don't have
that's
my
ingrained in
brother's
my
phone
brain.
number. Yeah,
But
yeah,
man, dude, that threw me back. That
yeah,
threw me
yeah.
back. Home phones,
Well,
crazy. You had
yeah.
a phone book too. You ever had the phone book? The yellow pages?
Yeah, I remember the big thing back in the day was like, see how strong you are if you can, how many pages you
Oh
can
yeah.
rip at once. Yeah,
Like when you had to throw
yeah,
out the old phone book, you're like trying to rip it.
yep, yep,
Yeah, dude. Oh
yeah.
my
Never
god.
did it. Never did it.
Never did
I
it,
did
dude.
know people that could do it though, but I
Really?
never could. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Those are God's strongest soldiers. And
Well, like,
yeah.
yeah, God's strongest. We don't talk about imaginary figures here.
It's my imaginary friend, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Well, I think we can conclude that
yeah.
we're sad to see physical media disappearing as time goes on. Um we do like the convenience of digital media and hopefully there can be a resurgence of physical media like we have seen with record players and vinyl.
Hell yeah. Hell
I mean,
yeah. Well,
fucking even bands sell cassette tapes now again. So it's
really?
like,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
I think that
Dude,
might
do
be
people
like,
even have a cassette player? I swear to God, those things are like on arm and a leg these days.
uh, I have on the other side of the wall behind me, I have this giant chest, right?
Oh yeah, just full of shit,
And it's
like
got
just
it.
crazy
No,
stuff.
no, 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 no. You open it, it's a record player, an 8-track player, cassette player, and CD player, and it's
What
got
the
built-in
fuck, dude?
speakers.
The
Yeah,
magic
yeah,
chest? That's
yeah,
insane.
yeah, yeah. It's sick.
Yeah, man. Well, everyone listening at home, please let us know how you feel about physical media disappearing, and let us know in the comments what your favorite, memory of physical media. Like, what's your favorite CD that you ever got? Your secret DVD that you hid from your parents. Stuff like that. Let us know uh, with all that. But hopefully, you don't keep this podcast hidden from your parents, because this has been 20,000 Films Under the Sea, your choice for all the nerdy pop media news, reviews, and discussions you wanted each and every week. If you like what you heard, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics to the show. get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on a podcast and video service near you. But if you've emptied your pockets for the latest and greatest in entertainment, that's totally fine. You can watch us record this show live right here at twitch.tv/goodkrakenshow. You can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, hitting subscribe, or by leaving a review on our podcast channel by searching 20,000 Films Under the Sea, and we'll be there waiting for you. But until next time, I will fuck you up! I will fuck your face! Hey, hey, hey.